Welcome to Trading Lounge and the Bitcoin report for Monday, February the 21st, and just starting with Bitcoin on the weekly chart here, we can see that the stochastics are quite low here. Now we might end up sort of having lows like this and running somewhat. We're going to be having a bit of a look at another count in here that I've been running that I haven't shown for a good week or two. And let's go in and have a look at our primary count here with wave an A and a B and a C for wave 4 here, then up for wave 1 and 2. So we also know too that well, stochastics are coming in nice and sharp here as well, so that's good on the daily chart. We also know too that the Bitcoin is moving in with equity assets as well, and we can see a little bit further downside in those markets as well. One of the other count that we've been running here is a triangle count, and in this case, let me just get this into order here. It's looking at this here as well as a triangle pattern here, and that's still valid. We can sort of add to that, but we'd need to see this pick up. The other count that I've been having in the background here that's probably worth a bit of a look at the moment is this one here. It's just labeling things a little bit differently and looking for another low to make the low down here for the expanded flat rather than the running flat. The running flat doesn't take the low out here, but the expanded flat takes the low out here. I mean, I've always kind of liked this one, but and you know, I think there's a valid count for counting this up in 3 waves as well for wave 4. So anyway, we'll just see how that sort of applies here as well. If it's in line with some of the equities, well, then we may see that occur, and if it does, well, then we get one more buying opportunity at that low there. But let's go in and go back to this particular count here, and let's have a look at this ABC point here for this. So on the 4-hour chart, we're looking at it. You can count this up in a couple of different ways, and we'll look at that. It doesn't really matter at this point, but the A wave here, we can also put the A wave here as well, probably a better fit, and A, B and C for the B wave, and then down for the C wave. So you can kind of see here the nice strong third wave in the middle here. So let's pull back to the 61.8%. That's what we're looking for. So let's just assume for a moment that we're close to a low here. There could be another little low to come in, and we'll take a look at that. But we'd really want, before we bought for in terms of trading, then we'd want some sort of evidence of a move up. We would want to see some small impulse wave to the upside, or we would want to see the 40,000 here as a nice support at that point. You know, something nice solid support with the first high above the level there. Sometimes it's like that, but most of the time it's like this with the arrival, the reaction, the first high above the level, and then the ABC below here, and then back up. This is much more common than the clean not dropping down below the level here. So, but this is the most common pattern. So we would need to see, you know, something like that, or an impulse wave to the upside to peg that in. But let's cruise in and have a look at this further here. Just do a bit of a clean up while I'm here on this bit of housework. Don't need these little dudes. It's good, don't even need these. The less the better at this stage. And yeah, just looking for this ABC pattern here. So the A wave, the B wave, and then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 down to that 61.8% mark at that point. And yeah, let's just go into the tick chart now and have a little look at that. Let's get a bit more data in. Okay. So we'd been counting it down, as you may know, as 1 ABC for 2 here, and then down for 1 and back for 2. Then 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the third, ABC for the fourth. A little bit dodgy here for this one, but I'll just keep that 5th wave there. And does that actually drop back up there? We could put this over here for that. I don't think we've got a, oh, we could have a low in place. But let me just check on this here. Doesn't really give me enough. I have to look at this as being corrective at this point. There's just not enough info here for this at the moment. But yeah, so there can be certainly, we're close, do you know what I mean? There can be just something like that to finish it off, or we've got the low in place here. But the main point is that we're you know, for, you know, I mean, we just need to get a nice impulse wave to the upside here, and then an ABC pattern. You know, we need it's got to give us something to, you know, lock onto, and we're certainly not there yet. And it's very common for this to come back and retest this here as well. So if it was going to go down further, well, then we could look at this as down for 1 and back for 2 here, and down for 1 here and back for 2, and then down again. So we need to be careful about what we do and how we go about doing things at this point. So we can have it in, but we just need to get, you know, we just need to get some evidence of a move up. And it would be nice to have the equity market on side as well, because they're moving together and so on and so on. So let's just see what we get here first. There's no sort of big drama in this, and Ethereum's the same as well. So with Ethereum here, without complicating it, wave 1 here with an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave down into the box. So we can have a low in, but, you know, I'm not going to say buy it right here, because that doesn't make any sense. It's where you get yourself into trouble. Yeah, sure, the money's in the turn, but safety first. So we need to get some sort of impulse wave up off the low here. I mean, after 5 waves here, we're going to get something anyway. So just because it moves up, it doesn't mean it's it. Do you know what I mean? It could still move further down. There's a good case we can have this as an A and a B and a C up here as well. So we just need to be careful. We always need to be careful, and we need to gather the evidence, and then we look for the trade setup, and then we can manage the risk and mosey along. But anyway, that's where we are. We'd been waiting for it to come back into the box, and there it is. Let's gather the evidence to the upside, and, you know, any 5 wave move to the upside is going to come back anyway, and based on that 5 wave move, then we can move in, and that will take us to the next up to the next space. But we can manage our risk in this situation. If we get 5 here, that means that the market's going to have another 5 up, and that way we can get to break even with our trade. You know, but otherwise, you know, just exposing ourselves to, you know, a series of losses. So we don't particularly want to do that. So we need to wait. But, you know, you can always scale in through group 2 here, that sort of thing, if you wanted to, if that. But you'd need support on 65 in this case. So in this case, 2650. I call it 65, but it's 2,650, and then adding on top of 72 here, 272, and then also adding on top of 8 here. So you could just sort of build in that way if you wanted to. Alrighty, I'll just leave it at that. Let's see what we get. Alrighty, cheers.